Do you hear me now? Is it working? Should be working now. They don't hear me on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a little bit now, just to gain a little exposure while I'm off work. We good, Lion? Nice. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. Elvis, that's probably a good idea, man. Using MT5 on a demo to get used to it. So I am not forcing any trades here early on at all. So what you do is, I always do it on the phone, but taking partial profit, I click close position, and then at the top you'll see the number of contracts that you have, and then I just put the number that I want to close. So if I have 20, I'll put like 10, and then hit the close button. Alright, we are open. Push higher initially. Again, I'm already long here, so full disclosure, I'm already long, about to hit my second take profit. Just hit my second take profit. Let's go. Beautiful. Heading to take profit number 3 now. Yeah. You gotta hit the number at the top first, brother. Okay, so we're heading to my last take profit here on the trade. Almost there. Come on, baby. There we go. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We almost there. Almost there. Final TP smash right there. Let's go. Nice. Love it. We hit 25. 25 was the TP on the even, and we sold off right there. Anybody else have that trade? That was a good one, man. That was a really good one. Now I'm sitting here waiting for my next opportunity. Roblox breaking down, guys. Honestly, that one's a little bit worrisome on the swing side. Coming back into range. Fire high right there. Losing that. Might be exiting those. But I'm not one to close option trades. Whenever I size into option trades myself, usually my risk is my risk, especially on swings. So I'm willing to let it go to 0, but that's just me. So this trade went 70 plus points, guys. 70 plus points. Fortunately, waiting for the next one.
Recording in progress.
What are you guys watching right now? What are you guys watching right now? Because I'm loving this thing. By the way, I'm not seeing a lot of volume up here, so no reason to just continue to make new highs from here. We got this area of interest right here that I'm watching. How you doing, Ed? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate it. Money doesn't sleep, my friend. Took the overnight swing. Took some partials on that. Got stopped out on the rest. Re-entered this morning right before I went to the gym, and it's too good. Couldn't pass it up. Not surprised. This was our final TP right here, right at 25. Hit it to the tick. The high here was 25.3. So there we go. New high. I'm not initiating new longs here. Trying to see our reaction once we get up to this area up here. Let's take a look at some opportunities. Nothing there. Nothing there. Actually, I'm looking at some Baidu puts. We get below this low right here. I'm going to take some Baidu puts. Let me put a little alert on that so I'm paying attention. NASDAQ making another run again. Let's put some more. Oh, looks like we're about to hit that. Let me look that up. Let me look that up. There it goes. So I'm looking at the 146 puts for this week for $2 on Baidu. Look at the NASDAQ. This finally hit the final TP right there, 80 plus points. Pushing over this area right here. So this is the area I was watching. Wanted to see a reaction in price. So I'm in those Baidu puts. 146 puts for this week for at $2. Mid price right now is about 201. Alright, I'm watching this reaction here in the NASDAQ. Don't see a lot of volume up here though. Be mindful of that. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a little short here on the NASDAQ. I just took a short on the NASDAQ. My entry was at 39 here. And I'm going to target this prior high. My stop is going to be right here. 17-point stop loss. Why that's... Let me take this long off. And we're at 39. Got a 17-point stop loss at 56. By the way, Baidu starting to print a little bit. Those are at 230. They're up more than 10%. Baidu puts up over 10%. Baidu looks really good. Look at that. Nice drop in Baidu. New low in Baidu. This puts now at 240. There we go. Up 10%, 20%. 20% on those Baidu puts. There goes the NASDAQ as well. There's that drop in the NASDAQ. I don't know why. We're up 12 points right now. 15 points. There we go. Beautiful, guys. 250 on those puts. I'm going to trim some here at 21 if we get there. My first TP on the NASDAQ. Okay, I'm trimming some Baidu here at 260. Nice. Starting off really good today. Beautiful stuff. There we go. Ooh, look at Baidu. Bitch took a dive. Kind of like this setup on the short here on the NASDAQ a little bit. Look at the 2-minute real quick. Getting a little bit of a bounce now. Take these TPs off so it's not too confusing, because oh shit, didn't mean to do that. There we go. This is my first take profit right here. Second take profit is right here. And then final TP will be here. We'll probably have a runner down to here if we can get it. Take that off. We don't need that anymore. Price action, trying to defend here. Anybody grab those Baidu puts? What's up, Ed? It's a pretty good one. Let's see here. Guys, if you're on YouTube, the stream is always going to be better in the Discord, and so a little bit of a delay. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, my brother. There's 16 points. Let's go. Take profit just got smashed right there on the first one. Here we go. Up 27 points. Let's go. 28, 30. go. Let's fucking go, baby. Stop losses at break even. Let's go, let's go, baby. What is what, Lonnie? Okay, so this is the NAS 100. It's a CFD that we use to trade the NASDAQ directly. So we're trading the NASDAQ. So this is in total relation to the Qs. So you could be following along with this with QQQ whenever I trade. 36, 40 points. TP just got hit again. Let's go, baby. There we go. Beautiful. 47 points. All out. Beautiful. Yeah, I do, Elvis. Nice, Jeremy. Good stuff. Yes, sir, Michael. Great morning. Give yourself a round of applause if you got that. That's correct. That's correct. Took profit on that, so that's beautiful. We got both sides of the trade, right? You see that? No bias. No bias. Just subjective trading. Does it get any better than that? Mark off your levels and attack, baby. Let's go, paper hands. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This price action totally favors my style, so I'm loving this. We marked off this area right here, right? And you see that played off perfectly. We didn't hesitate. We took the trade. That's what you got to do, my friends. Set a viable price target. Now it's bouncing. Do we care? No, we don't care. We're out. That's it. Baidu puts are now at 270. Beautiful. Tim, actually I do. It's a little bit viral as well. I wish more people saw it. I've got like 12,000 views on it. It's a really good video. Very simple. You can
trade futures on the go with NinjaTrader Mobile. Place trade.
But you can take partials. I did it using here you go. That's it right there. And what you do is, so you set it up to where your orders are based upon the number of contracts. So then you'll just set these templates up. Then once your templates are set, you're good to go. But you got to make sure when you do set it up, make sure you follow the video to a T, because if it's off by a little bit, it won't run the same way. But you can base it off of take profit based upon percentages, how many points something is up. So check it out. And you can close like a certain percentage of the position. Also, there's an ability for you to set up conditional orders as well, which I don't think it's on that video, but I don't mind doing another one for that. Conditional orders, it'll allow you to, let's say like a stock crosses a certain level. By the way, Roblox recovering. That's very bullish for Roblox. No problem, Tim. And guys, if you're not already following the YouTube, please make sure you go do that. Looking to put on some free content that everybody charges for. I am live in the tube right now. Also, I made this video 3 weeks ago about how to use the bulk operations on for your MT5. Make sure you check that out. So you open up multiple positions. That way you don't get screwed up. Very critical, especially if you're a mobile trader. Okay, we're on new lows right now. Let me put on the sessions real quick. I didn't put on my sessions today. Well, let's work towards that, my friend. The squad over at FYE is legit, my friend. Let's see where we're at. Not surprising here. Alright guys, I'm going to take a little long here on the NASDAQ. Just took a little long here. My stop is below the low of this candle. And I'm targeting up to here. 35 points, 18 point stop loss. And then my first take profit is going to be here. And my second one is going to be here. So we're trading futures, also CFDs. So Lonnie, if you want to like connect with me, that's fine. I don't know, you're probably in a different Discord than FYE, but I'm more than happy to help you out. Education on this stuff is important. So okay, we're up 4 points. Once I get up 10 points, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. So I'm currently long the NASDAQ, which is similar to like if you were long the Qs. So I'm trading on Alpha Capital Group, which is ACG, using their CFDs. But whenever I do trade futures, I'll either use Apex. I've also been looking into Top Step as they've changed their program a little bit. Another little quick tidbit, just my thoughts here. Some people judge people for being funded traders as opposed to using your own capital. My opinion is this: why should I risk my own capital so I can blow up my my account in a single day by just having a bad day mentally, right? That makes no sense. IP, so they're a little bit different, but what it is basically is you're basically trading the underlying asset of what you're usually trading options on, right? So really your focus is on price action and trading the chart as opposed to worrying about theta, worrying about all these other things. And there is a learning curve. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's the easiest thing in the world. It's not even remotely. But options are complex. They're complex instruments. They're derivatives of the underlying assets. So I find it very interesting that people start off in options because it's the shiny toy in the toy box, but in reality, it's not a good place to be for a beginner. So there are commissions on future trading platforms, but they're really nominal comparatively to what you're trading. Also with Alpha Capital Group, the CFD platform, and I can drop the link. You can get a free trial with them and just mess around with it. You can trade indexes, Forex. Let me send you this little link to Alpha Capital Group. They got free trial accounts, and you can do as many as you want. Just trying to mess around with stuff. Let's see. And you can open up as many trial accounts as you want. It does not matter. Just to get used to the platform. So we're down on this trade. Was probably a little early on it, or excuse me, late on it, so about to get stopped out. Let's see. No, that price action's pretty bullish, honestly. That price action right there, where we dip in like that with that long wick, that's pretty bullish in my opinion. That makes me feel pretty good about my position. Buyers stepping up. Jeremy, you can't swing with Apex. So you can trade after hours, but you have to close your position before 5 o'clock. If you don't, they will breach your account. So I will tell you one thing about Apex, right? It's one of the most difficult things to use. Okay? Like as far as like the platform is made to train you. That's my opinion. It is one of the best learning tools to teach you discipline. Hands down. You may not make a single dollar from it. But if you trade on Apex and take the discipline with their rules, I think it's one of the best things for that. Now, as far as a platform that you can take to light and use it to work, Alpha Capital Group is the one that I use right now, and it's a beautiful thing. I took a payout last week of over 10 grand, and I still got a 200K account, and that's what I'm using. My drawdown is down to 190K, so get payouts every 2 weeks. You can have up to $400,000 in capital. And then you can scale those accounts once you get them. So, and scaling means you got to make 10% By the way, guys, once we get up over 10 points here, I'm moving my stop to break even. But with alpha, you can scale every time you go up 10%. You can take that payout at 10%. Okay, so there's 10 points. Moving stop loss to break even. My first take profit is right here at 8. And there's 8. Boom, baby. Take profit hits. Stop loss again at break even at this point. Another winning trade. 3 for 3 today. Beautiful. Freaking love it. Now my stop loss is at break even, and I'm just straight chilling. If it comes back and gets me, it comes back and get me. ES is like 45.50. Is the price of the futures 45.50 the price you buy, or is it like $1 to $2 to buy futures? Like, how do you trade with a small account? So let me explain this. I want you guys to think about this, and I'm gonna. This is also the reason why I'm trying to grow my YouTube, is because I'm gonna come out with a series basically talking about small accounts, right? Because there's this whole notion of like using a small account to grow an options account, right? Like, I'm gonna throw $500 in an options account and try and make something work. By the way, we're up 20 points on this trade. Taking a little bit more off here. Beautiful. So what I'm saying is this. So if I'm gonna like, hold on 1 second. I did not move my stop loss. My stop losses are at 15,600 even now on my remaining. Okay, but let me explain this real quick. If I spend $500 on an options account, right? And I want you guys to be honest with me. I want some interaction here. How many of you guys have spent $500, put it in an options account, and tell me how often does that work out for you? Honestly, be honest with me. Basically never worked out. Let's see, make sure I got my take profit set on this next one. I'm being honest though. Like, this is the true reality, right? You want to know how to really grow an amount of capital like that? Jeremy, there is not one yet. But I will tell you, I have been talking to a guy. There may be something in the future coming down the pipeline. We'll see. I've been talking to a guy, and it's in the works. It's just very complex, and it would be very liquid chains. No IP. So if you actually bought futures with the actual futures account, there would be a margin requirement depending upon the broker for buying one contract. Okay, so each broker is different. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this. With prop accounts, the good thing about prop accounts is it allows you. By the way, my stop loss again is at 15,600. So if we hit that, then I'm out. With prop accounts, let's say I spend $500 on a prop account. I am allowing myself multiple trades for it to work out. With the proper sizing, especially, I can trade that account all the way through. If an options account has $500 in it, guys, how many option trades are you going to take? Anybody want to tell me the average amount of trades you're going to end up taking on a $500 account? Right? Like 1, 5, 2 to 3, maybe. And then if you make it, then you can get some more, right? But then what happens? Then you start sizing up, right? Because you had a smaller account. So you start sizing up to try and like grow it. And then once you start sizing up to grow it, what happens? Exactly. So hear me out. If I have a $500 account, right? Or a prop account, right? And I'm not saying it's gonna work out, okay? Because you still have to know how to trade. That's the one constant that doesn't go away. Right? You still have to know how to trade. But take profit a little bit here. So, Jeremy, they don't let you copy the same trade on both accounts. But hear me out on this. I'll get back to you on that. Just give me a second. So if you're trading with a prop account, right? If I have a 5% daily drawdown, a 10% total static drawdown on alpha, okay? That means I can lose up to 5% of my account value in the single day, okay? I cannot lose more than 10%. Those are some of the best rules in the industry, number one. Number two, the static drawdown, again, one of the best rules in the industry. Most prop firms are trailing drawdowns, meaning as you increase your account, they are trailing your drawdown with you. Okay? And that in itself is not fair to me as a trader, because traders do go in drawdowns. Even successful strategies go into drawdowns. It doesn't matter how good of a trader you are going to go into drawdowns at times. It's going to happen. I'm about to get stopped out, and I just got stopped out, which is fine. I don't care. There, so we're good. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. This gives you the ability to actually grow your $500. If I have $500 that I invest for a $100,000 account, right? Then that $500, let me take this off. That $500 could be $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10,000 by growing an account by those same percentages, right? Okay. And that ROI turnover is much better than throwing your money in an options account. My opinion. I need you guys to think about this. Even if you went and took your first payout with Alpha, let's say you got your $500 account, you passed it. You took out your first payout after 2 weeks, $500 to $1,000. You've already gotten your investment back. Plus, they give you your refund of your initial fee. I just feel like you guys have a much better opportunity, especially those who are just starting, to get going with a prop account. And you can trade SPX all day. You can do SPX, you can play SPX the upside, the downside, the NASDAQ, whatever you want. You can trade currencies, you can trade gold. So if you were to trade a $1,000 futures account, like if you went to, I'd say a broker that's not a bad decision, would be Tradevate. They allow you to open up accounts with them. So a micro contract, I don't know the exact things. Yeah, and Ed is correct. They really do want people to succeed at Alpha because their business model is different. Okay? Most brokers and prop firms do not want you to be successful at all. They want you to blow through accounts because they know that pass rate is really low, right? And they know that there's that gambler's mentality. Now, if you're trading options, you've got that gambler's mentality anyway. It's the second TP just got hit, by the way. I guess I should have moved my stop. The silver lining to options is they teach you to switch to futures. Maybe, Amy. Maybe you're right. But my thing is this, right? I started off... Okay, actually, that's not wrong. That's not right. When I first started trading, I first had a custodial account, was trading stocks here and there. Then I kind of switched over to Forex, because back in the day, Forex used to be like When I say back in the day, I started trading in 2005. So before the financial crisis, leverage was crazy. You could take a Forex account with like 400 to 1 leverage and just go freaking crazy if you wanted to. It was a whole nother ball of wax, right? But so now, the way it is, we don't have that leverage, but we do have prop firms, right? So, but what I'm telling you is this: 400 to 1 ed. So this is a funny story. I was in college, and it was, I believe, November, and I put $1,200 in this account, and I took it to 37,000 in a month and a half. And I stopped because it was the most stressful time in my entire life, because I was always trading and the leverage was nuts. So like, I was young, so I was just figuring it out, and it was too much, man. Like I was not sleeping, and I was like, I can't do school in this right now. This is so unhealthy. So unhealthy. It's a good little lesson on life for sure. Let me take these off. So anyway, prop firms these days, they are, especially with alpha, right? What makes them different is if you take a payout. For example, I used to be on Surge Trader. I had 6 figures in payouts with Surge Trader last year in total. Okay, I left so much money on the table because the way that Surge Trader was set up was, if you took money out, and this is how most 90% of prop firms are, if you take money out, you have to leave a buffer. If you don't leave the buffer, you have to close your account, do another evaluation, spend the money on an evaluation again. With ACG, you don't have to do that. If you take a payout, your account's reset, you still have the same drawdowns. Nobody else does that. Nobody. And that's why I like them so much, because as a trader, right, if you have a trailing drawdown, it's tough because it's psychologically messing you up, because you feel like, if I get hit in drawdown, then I'm not a good trader. I'm doing something wrong. When that's completely false. It's so unrealistic. That's just wrong. Every trader goes in drawdown. So, the reason why I love prop trading, and I think that everybody should do it, is because you're not risking as much of your own capital. It's teaching you proper risk management. It's forcing you to instill rules to your process. Okay? And it gives the ability for you to have capital that you wouldn't normally have. That's it. Those are things that some of the most, I guarantee you there are traders that have entered this market but quit because they never had the capital to really get going. They didn't have this sort of prop firm scenario with companies like Alpha that could get you started. They didn't exist. Now they do. Okay? And again, yes, there are people that are going to burn and churn, as they say, and blow up accounts and never make it in this process either way. And guess what? The same people that are going to do that are the same people that shouldn't be trading in the first place. But if you are able to trade, if you have an idea of what's going on, nobody's perfect. This is a professional skill. Okay? This is a skill. That's what's up, Kyle. This is a professional skill. You don't go on the golf course. Never playing golf before. There we go. You don't go on the golf course on a par 3 for the first time ever, hit a hole-in-one, right? And decide, guess what? I'm gonna go join the PGA Tour, guys, and I'm gonna win the motherfucker. No. Just no. It doesn't work that way. It's no different in trading. Your successes, you gotta water them down. You can't let your success and your failures have your success and your failures cannot have different weighting. They have to be the same, equally balanced. So for example, IP, if I buy a 100K account on ACG, it's going to cost me about 500 bucks. Okay. So if I was to buy the equivalent of a US 500 contract, the margin is going to be nominal because it's 100 to 1. Like you can buy up to 40, which is the same as buying 4 ES contracts on ES on a 100K account. On a funded account. On the evaluations, guys, they'll allow you to buy as many contracts of anything as you want. But I suggest you don't do that, because what you're going to do is you're going to get in the habit of doing that, and the next thing you know, I'm not used to this size, whatever else, and then you screw up. You should be trading your evaluation account the exact same as you would be trading your real account. Because the only thing that matters is learning consistency on that process. You need to have consistency in that process. Oh yeah, Ed, and that has happened to people, and it's destroyed people's lives. Same people that sell naked call options or put options like a jackass. That's correct, Elvis. You should have the same amount of payoff. It's like a mini. So for example, if I have a 100K account on ACG, I'm always trading NASDAQ. So I would trade up to 40 contracts. But again, this is the other thing that you guys are not understanding. It's like micros. So it's like 4 contracts in NASDAQ. But again, you are not understanding something very important. Risk. What is risk? The risk, for example, I'm not taking this trade, but I'm just for the sole purpose of this exercise. Let's say I was taking this short here, and my stop loss was above this high right here, right? And I wanted to target down to here. My risk is always going to be the same on every trade. No matter what the setup, the risk is going to be the same. What does that mean? That means that if my risk is $500, that means I'm willing to lose $500. Then my size needs to be those number of points lost times that setup. Okay? Because I cannot weigh any one setup more than the other. That is completely eliminating your edge as a trader. So you can't do that. If you want it to work out for you, you got to do it the right way. So whatever your risk is, if it's $500, $200, $300, $100, this is the same thought process when it comes to trading options as well. And that's why it's difficult to manage your risk trading options. Because you're always, the contracts never cost the same. So you have to sit there and calculate, okay, the number of contracts times, my quote risk, let's say 500 bucks, what's it going to be? You know, the contract may cost $300, so 2 contracts is going to cost me $600. It's not $500. You know, and then you got to figure out it's a little more complicated that way. But ultimately, your risk is always going to be whatever you were willing to lose on the trade. That's why when you're trading with prop firms, when you're trading with futures, etc., you're using the underlying assets and the points that you want to give up on the chart technically as your risk, as opposed to option. You're using that plus the implied volatility plus everything else that goes along with it. It's just way more complex. Does that make sense? I mean, that's really like the everything about this. So that's why it's important to understand like how much everything cost you to put on a trade, right? And then what stop loss goes in line with that. So a perfect example of this is like, okay, if I'm trading NASDAQ, okay, and I grab, let's say I have a 10-point stop loss and I want to lose no more than 100 bucks on every trade. Well, then my contract size is going to be on ACG 10 contracts, because 10 contracts for 10 points is 100 bucks, right? And I might have a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1 setup. That's what I'm using. I gotta have more than a 1-to-1 setup for trades to work out. Traders that have less than a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio fail 82% more than traders that trade more than 1-to-1 setups. That's factual statistics. So you need to understand that. Okay, I feel like I've just done a little bit of a masterclass all of a sudden. I feel like I just dropped a whole bunch of knowledge. Yeah, Jeremy, they do. They still do. It's no time limit is the code. And they also have 85% profit split instead of 80 with the same code.
Smoking weed under star projectors. I guess we'll never know what Harvard gets us. But seeing my family have it all took the place of that desire for diplomas on the wall. And really, I think I like who I'm becoming. There's times where I might do it just to do it like it's nothing.
I'm open, yeah. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away now at this point. I'm not initiating any new trades. There's zero reason to do that. No. I think they do ask you to give a credit card though on the front end, just the beginning. But they will not charge you anything. It's just part of their sign-up process. The very first time you sign up with them. I think it's to stop like spamming situations. Nope, they got free trials and you can go to town. Elvis has one right now, as he's telling you. It is a learning curve for real. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is critical for you to use it properly, to manage your risk. So on your phone, yeah, I think I just posted it earlier. It was about the bulk operations. On your phone, yes. This is the one I use. If you guys want to look at any charts or anything, just let me know. Drop it in the chat. Don't care. I got nothing going on. That's what's up, Kyle. We had an awesome day here. I mean, I did at least. I don't know about y'all, but overnight swing, morning took the trade, 2 trades back and forth on NASDAQ, took one more little long trade, and the Baidu puts up more than 20-30%. Rest got stopped out at break even, so doesn't get better than that. If you're not following the Instagram, that's that. And this is us on Twitter. JK, I've got a buddy of mine that was referencing me to that. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm interested in it, but I don't like we learned, actually speaking of that, somebody's showing me a newer platform again today. Like I said, there's a prop firm coming out. Yeah, Willie, I love CrowdStrike, actually. I saw it on your list, and I said, yep, because I'm already in the long term on this sucker, so this looks really delicious. Nice little breakout above this prior high right now. Easily get to about 158 this week. This looks beautiful, my friend. Let's see. Oops, wrong way. Let's do... Nice to see you in here, Willie. Alright. Yeah, 157.22 is my first target. That was a little sloppy of a draw. Let me fix that. There we go. 157.35. Let's take a look at the list. You guys didn't look at the list today for opportunities. Well, let's see what we're missing. The list is incredible. By the way, Willie, CrowdStrike was on the list long above 152.54. Wow, it's 154.60, so it's a win. Dash long over 84.27. We just crossed that right now. So there's that. Expedia long over 120.20. It's long over that now. Getting some breakouts now. Home Depot over 317.10 just triggered. This one just triggered. Home Depot calls. You know what? Let's look at that. Let's look at that. I'm gonna take this one. I like this one. Something tells me to like this one. So the 320 calls right now are going for about $1.63. I'm gonna take a stab in those right now. So 320 calls for this week. That looks good. I like this on Home Depot. Inside day breakout, bull flag looking beautiful. Push higher. So Home Depot calls for sure on that one, like that. Let's see, let's keep going down the list. Let's see what else we got here for funsies. Lowe's. Don't like that. It did dip underneath a level. What was the level? 228. Oh, we opened below that. Take care, Emmy. Don't like that. MGM. Low 47.90. Let's see. I don't like the way that's set up for a short. 3M, this looks interesting. The trigger was below 100, 35. 101.35. These options are not the most liquid though. But that short looks juicy on this one, Willie. I don't know, maybe some stock on this one. This is pull back down to like at least $1, maybe 2 here. Like that one. Pinterest. Over 20. Yeah, this looks good right here. Pinterest. I missed this one. This one's already breaking out. We're already in the Roblox though. Look at that on Pinterest. That's big time right there. That is big time. This is on the daily. Look at this breakout above prior highs. Look at all that room to the upside. Woo! That's a good one. Qualcomm. Nothing there yet. TTD, you said. I like TTD too, because it got added to the NASDAQ 100 after they took out Activision. So they bought the dip this morning. So that's always good to see. I'd prefer to see it break over this high on Friday, which would be 91 myself. But that overall, I like that concept there. Schlumberger. Full flagging up here. Might get a pullback and a nice opportunity here in a few days. This, oh, look at this gap, dude. Holy cow on Dollar Tree. Oh, yeah. That's juicy. Inside day break. I saw that. Home Depot's down right now, by the way. I am holding that one though. Robinhood. You've got to be kidding me, bro. I'm mad right now. I wanted to buy this sucker around $8-9. This is... Okay, so if Robinhood, this breaks over, let's say 13, it's gonna be on a roll. Is Palantir up today? Oh hell yeah, it is. Got this in my long term. We're almost at all time back to highs for the year. Been in this sucker for a while. My buy-in price on Palantir was do that now, sorry. $8.29. CCL. How's that doing today? This might be a nice one to watch tomorrow. Yeah, but you know what's funny, Ed, is that people still use the app. I mean, they're still going to use the app. That's not going to stop. A lot of these Chinese names sold off initially and then were bought back at the end of the day. Where are we at in the NASDAQ now? About the same point. Just chopping around up here at the ties. Man, that short earlier was so good. That was a good short, man. Alright, so let's look at HD again. Down a little bit on this one now. They sold that high. Interesting. Let's see where the profile is. Oops. So they have their own download. Alright, there's my line in the sand right there below 314. Stop loss on Rishi is if it goes. Take care of the flux. So. Alright, so there's that. That's what I needed to see. How do you trade ACG on a computer? So it's on MT5 IP. So what you have to do is just where the brokers are, you just have to type in ACG markets. They are their own broker. So if you have MT5, then it's on there. Yeah, it's on desktop. Mobile and desktop. I'm not sure that I can post the alpha. Let me see if Zoom will let me do that. Let's see something.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment, couture from the store's departments. You more like love to start shit. I'm more of the trips to Florida, order the orders, views of the water, straight from a page of your favorite author.
This is also a really good position size calculator. You guys were asking me about that. So, and then here you go. Take care, Kyle. Yeah, I'm done trading, so we're just hanging out here. You guys are more than welcome to depart if you like. I'm just chit-chatting until 11 here. No reason to romance the storm, the stone, as they say. But yeah, that's the ACG download right there. You're a busy man, is that what you're saying, Kyle? You're a busy man. Nothing wrong with having some hustles, my friend. Better to be busy than doing nothing, sitting at home. A lot of people would love to be in your position. IP, there is a Mac download, I just don't have it. Ed, you're funny, bro. That's a fixed range volume profile. So, I'm a big proponent of that. It's part of my process. By the way, we got our upcoming boot camp. If you're not if you're already, I know Ed's in it. I know we got a couple other people that are in it. We're trying to keep it under 50 people, but I'm telling you, it's definitely something you want to think about investing in. You can break it up into payments if you need to. Just let me know, because if you want to know how we found these trades today and do it on your own each and every day, there's no better opportunity. And the stuff we're teaching is stuff that nobody else is going to teach you. Nobody else is going to go in this depth and allow you to trade live plus replayed prior price action, and have you put your knowledge to the test and tell me, hey, I know what I'm talking about, or hey, I got some work to do. And that's okay. And we're limiting it to 50 people each time we do it. So we've already got over 20 people signed up. So let's see what we got here. So we got a break. Okay, why are we playing the same songs now? Come on. So we just took off right here. So we got a nice little break. Let's see if they come down here, buy it up, or that breaks. One thing as well, guys, I want you guys to understand is, with such a big earnings week, you can expect the indexes to trade sideways. Meaning, look how we went up, came back down, went back up, now we're right back smack in the middle here. They're just chopping people to bits. If you took SPX options, how are you feeling right now? Who wants to tell me that? Anybody got an opinion there? Because I'm telling you, it probably didn't work out. I'm just saying. This is not the market for that. You gotta know the market you're dealing with. Oops. Exactly, Lonnie. There are markets where you trade options. There are markets where you don't touch them. And this is not a market today that you touch it. Perfect example is this. If you buy this long here, within 10 minutes, you got to be out of your long trade. Otherwise, you're lost, right? And let's say you bought those calls here. You're feeling like shit down here, right? And then this whole time we're gravitating back higher. You're like, just trying to get back to break even. And then we get back to here. And the price, when we're here versus here, is less than here. And then the market turns on you again. And then you're psychologically fucked. Tell me I'm wrong. That's 100% what it is. That is the market to a T. What it'll do to you. See where we bounced, Ed. This shit is funny, bro. I'm not taking this, but I would have taken it, but I just decided not to. I'm not over trading because I'm on a ridiculous day here. Spring loaded, yeah. Look at this break right here of these lows, right? Oh, I'm gonna break out, take this to the downside with the break of this descent, you know, this trend line to the upside. Yeah, you just got your hand slapped. That's what's up, man. I mean, listen, could it roll over? Sure. I'm just telling you that entry is everything in this game, and if you get a bad entry, you're stuck fighting against the current for how long, you know? Oh, okay. Look at that. Look at that, Ed. Look at that. Look at that. So funny how everything just goes along with each other. My buddy Sorgan's not here today? Come on, man. He knows I'd be joking, but it's funny, right? He didn't miss a banger, Ed. He missed like 4 bangers. Tesla. Let's be objective with this shit here. Alright. So we've got a breakout right here, but we are sitting. Yeah, I don't think he has today logged, my friend, because he's not here. Anyway, so it's okay though. I hope he watches this. Let's delete this shit. No, fuck it. I do that all the time, guys. I just completely reset my chart because I want to take things objectively as possible with what the market's giving me. So look at this. High, kiss that to the T. Boop. Back down today. Beautifully. So at this point, if I'm looking at Tesla, by the way, Home Depot's making a comeback. If I'm looking at Tesla, I'm looking for it to possibly fill back down here. I'm not saying it's going to go down, but my bias to the long side is not going to really happen unless we get back above this line up here. So like over 294. Otherwise, back down here. Now, the earnings are what, tomorrow? Is that correct? Is that Tesla earnings tomorrow? Tomorrow? Or is it Thursday? Or is it Wednesday? Oops. Wednesday. So, not surprised that price is squeezing up here. Also, this is the last line in the sand right here for Tesla. So mark this off for your see this consolidation right here? And look how that consolidation You move this to the left. Look how often this area has been hit in the past. So, after earnings, if Tesla gets up and over this 315 area, it's going crazy. Tesla's going to pull a Tesla. Otherwise, we'll see some level of retracement that should be interesting. I've been bullish on Meta for a long time, as you can see. I'm got my levels on this, so but this is more long-term for me at this point on Meta. I had this like threads breakout, as I'd call it. Then people were not using the platform, so I think people were kind of selling off that. But I think it's just more or less just a pullback. So I'd probably look for an entry in Meta right around the 302 area. 300, 302, somewhere around there. If we can get a pullback and see if we can get a nice little bounce out of that. Not chasing the breakout here. Stock's up quite a bit. Now, if it gets below this 296 that I got right here, then it could pull back pretty nicely. So, y'all want to see something crazy? So there's shit that I taught in the last masterclass I'm going to carry over to this upcoming masterclass, right? I want you to see something. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, that's correct. All right. So here you go. So something called the fair value model. It's understanding how the market values stocks in the long run, right? Now, those of you that took the last masterclass, you know this strategy. I want you to see where Nvidia topped on Friday and look at the reaction. That wasn't a coincidence. We literally go over this, guys. Like, this is to the T. Like, I can't like make this up. This is off a daily, weekly chart level. Right? I can't make this up.
Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well.
I want to see something. What's up today? I'm watching this son of a bitch. I am watching this son of a bitch because real estate looks like it wants to break out. The other one is XBI. Yep. Bounced off the fair value right here. Now we're getting bullish momentum today on a Monday. Last one, oh, this one's kind of rolling over a little bit. Apple just keeps going. My gosh. Seven minutes left. Any final questions? Anything, guys? Oh, nice. Looks like we just took a leg higher. Oh, why am I on the... Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. I typed in the wrong thing. We did take a leg higher. Look what happened. Oh man. They gave us a re-entry, Ed. 25 points right there. On a 7-point stop loss. But you know what? These setups never go away, my friend. They're always here. They're always here. So I'm never upset about something like that. I'm never upset about stuff like that. All they just did was retest those prior highs. Right here. Exactly, yeah. This shit is always here. Like, and that's the biggest problem is people will take that like thought process of damn I missed this, damn I missed that. Who gives a crap? Like, it's always gonna come back. There's always gonna be another opportunity. I mean, look at this sell-off now, right? You chase that breakout. How many people you think took that breakout? How many people you think took the breakout here and not down here like they should have? Tons. Tons. It's crazy. That's just fuel for the fire now to the downside. Home Depot is not playing out like I want it to. Absolutely, it has to. It has to. They're always trying to put as many people in pain as possible, as often as possible, so they can give their money to the wealth manager and quit. That's it. I don't care. They don't want you on their playground. Now price is going to squeeze between these two areas. Take this one off. And now this is a level. By the way, this level that I had drawn earlier today, where do you think it was from? Right here. You can't really see it on 1 hour. You can see it though on a bigger time frame. Right here. Low. Consolidation. And a break. And it's also trying to grab it, damn it. Really, I would realistically have it higher up to here, to this low. You're gonna have to give me, you know, some grace, my friend, because I'm not an ICT guy. I don't like stealing terms that I don't know anything about, so, you know. I'm just telling you what I see it as. I mean, that would make sense. It would be called a mitigation block, but that's not what I, you know, not what I'm trying to say, but either way, right? Get it from a more granular basis. You can see this high, this low, 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 this low. Bring it over here. Oh, we're on a sideways momentum here, or excuse me, a 2-minute chart. Right? See how many times we touched that in the lower time frame. And then you can see whenever we see a consolidation, right, and a failure to push back up, this is confirmation of a break. So we know that there are people come when price revisits this, we know it's going to want to sell it. And that's what it did. So now, Ed, what did it just do? What did it just do?
YG start a business with your bitch. 50 bitches flew to Cabo, YG a trip. YG think he Kanye West, he got his own kicks. Whoa, fresh out of pandemic, but I ain't rusty. Whoa,
the Mamba, yeah.
Baby, buy me bitch, come and throw it all the strippers love me. Whoa, walking best dressed, but I ain't no Kid Cudi.
Girl, did he just say what I think he just said? Bitch, yes.
Those of you guys that stay on here later with me, you learn more than you if you leave early. I promise you, you will never not get more information out of this session than after the 10 o'clock hour. The people that leave after that, they miss all the good stuff. They're searching for the money as opposed to searching for the actual knowledge that brings everything else. Right? So if you're here, you should pat yourself on the back. That's all I'm going to say. That being said, I am going to hop off. So have a good one. Yes, this will consolidate as long as it wants to. Just stay out. Be stupid. There's just no reason right now. This is not a high probability setup. This is what you call chop, my friends. Wait for a break. We get below this area right here, that would be a decent break. But not convinced that's a good enough break. Yeah, this is chopped to the max right here, my friends. Choppy de chop chop. Have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow.